One of the most frustrating things that can happen to a coachpreneur is after designing your signature coaching program and even spending for it, spending a lot of time and even money on it, and then you can barely sell it. That is very frustrating. And I know exactly how that feels, coach, because I've been there and how I wish I knew then what I know now. But in this video, I'm going to show you 4 easy ways to sell your signature coaching program. When I say signature coaching program, it's your higher ticket offer. And seriously, it's not easy selling your high ticket offer if you're just starting, if you're not familiar with the online space. And of course, the price point is always a consideration. Well, some coaches and experts would probably tell you that you have to price it high because of the value that you should put on yourself. But let me tell you something. If people do not know you, they haven't heard of you, they don't trust you, having a high price point is always going to work against you. So if you're watching me for the first time, my name's Lisa Mackey and I've been a coachpreneur for over 20 years. So what you learn from this channel is everything I've learned in that 20 plus years of coachpreneur journey, both online, both offline and online. So if you're not subscribed yet to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you'll be notified of every video I post. And if you're curious to know what those easy steps are so you can finally start selling your signature coaching program, then please hit the like button as well. And feel free to share this with anyone you know who will benefit from this video. So what are the 4 easy ways to sell your coaching program? Well, before I explain that to you, let me walk you through your audience journey in the online space. And this is something you'll find common in almost all my videos because this is the prerequisite. So anything else you learn from me without this one will never work. So your audience goes through 4 different phases in their journey with you in the online space: attention, interest, decision, and action. So the attention is when they pay attention to you for the first time and they get interested in you, which means that they will check you out, follow you, and then they make a decision to download your lead magnet or to sign up for your webinar, and then they make the action or they take the action to sign up and pay for your coaching program. So these are the 4 phases that your audience goes through. And it's very important that you have your online marketing systems or platforms set in place to catch your audience in each phase of their journey. So social media is very ideal for the first 2 phases to get their attention and to get them interested in you. And then you have email marketing, which is the place where you'll build trust with them. And then from there, you bring them to your sales platform. And ideally, it's a discovery call or webinar for a coach just like you and me. And so these all have to be in place before you can even implement anything that will move your coaching business forward. So all these ways that I'm going to present to you will have to utilize those online marketing systems and consider your audience journey with you. All right. And so these are not in order of priority, and I'm going to explain to you the benefits of using each of these ways and how it can really help sell your signature coaching program. So one easy way to sell your signature coaching program is to offer a digital course. So this now becomes your lower ticket offer. So what you do is you take a portion of your signature coaching program and convert it to a digital course. Now, my suggestion is for you to create something simple, like it can be just a 4 to 6 week online course or digital course. And you can take probably the first 2 modules of your signature coaching program, or probably create something that summarizes everything. But the main point of your digital course is for them to get more curious and for them to sign up to your higher ticket offer, which is your signature coaching program. So which means that what you're going to give them in that digital course is something very valuable, which means that even if they don't sign up for your coaching program, they're still going to feel full. But at the same time, so it's a matter of balancing the two. At the same time, you want to whet their appetite. You want them to feel that they need something more from you, that course is not enough. They want to take it to the next level. So within your digital course, you're promoting your signature coaching program. Now, how do you now sell your digital course? Now, the thing with the digital course is it's easier to sell it because it's a lower price point. So my suggestion is for you to stick to a lower price point, like probably $79.99, $99.99. You can go as high as $149.99. But when you're starting, just choose a lower price point so it's easier to push. And again, remember, this is why I walked you through briefly on the journey that your audience goes through and the right online marketing platform to use in each phase of the journey is because you don't sell your digital course on social media. You only do that when you're already like huge and you're already an influencer or you're famous. Otherwise, you won't be watching this video, right? But what you do is you now bring them to a webinar. So your social media promotion is really talking about anything related to your digital course. So just keep talking about that. And social media, you just keep it brief. Don't give them a lot of information. And then what you do on social is you create a lead magnet. So this applies for almost everything that I'm going to share with you on the easy ways to sell your signature coaching program. So you create a lead magnet that will now catch their email address, and now they become subscribers to your email. And then you send them emails promoting your free webinar. You want to bring them to your webinar so you can sell your digital course. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to bring them to your, instead of a webinar, to your discovery call. Okay, so once they're in the discovery call, you can actually use a discovery call to bring them instantly to your signature coaching program. The problem with that is if you haven't built trust with a person, it's really hard to sell a high price point. But with a discovery call, it's easier to sell a lower ticket item, which is a digital course. But for me, in my experience, the best place to still promote a digital course is through a webinar. So that is one easy way to sell your signature coaching program. Another easy way is to offer a shorter and cheaper one-on-one coaching session. So if your signature program will take your clients like 3 months or 6 months, create another lower ticket offer, but this time it's a one-on-one coaching session with you. So this will really warm them up and will make them want to sign up for a bigger or a higher ticket offer with you because now they're already familiar with your coaching style and you've built a relationship with them. So one of my clients actually did this, and she offered 4 sessions. So just 4 sessions for a maximum of 2 months. And so that she won't be bombarded with, just sessions every single day. And what she did was she just really offered it at a very low price point, like somewhere between, I guess, $50 to $75. I'm talking dollars here, $50 to $75 per session. So that's just for her to build her credibility. And at the same time, promote within that one-on-one, she's already upselling them to her signature coaching program. So what do you do or what do you coach them with on when it comes to the shorter, like 4-session coaching program? Again, it's kind of like the digital course. Either you create a summarized version, a condensed version, something that will make them feel like, it's worth their investment. This is my advice for you, no matter how low the price point is, the quality of coaching that you're going to do, and even with a digital course, the quality of work that you put into it and the output should always be the same. Because nothing beats professionalism, nothing beats having a high quality program that your client would really feel like it's worth every penny they've spent, no matter how cheap it is. And so in the same way, that should be the feeling of your coachees from that shorter version one-on-one. I have a client, this is another client, who has a full-blown signature coaching program that deals more with deeper emotional issues. Okay, but for her lower ticket item, she didn't dive deep into the emotional issues. It's more just like bringing it out on the surface. It's like just making them aware. So it's just the awareness phase. But how to resolve those issues is now a part of her higher ticket offer, which is her signature coaching program. So this is how you do it. And in that one-on-one, again, you upsell them and you build trust with them so that it's almost like you make them feel that they need you so that they can move forward. And so again, question is, where do you sell this? Same thing. You promote on social media, and everything you talk about in your reels and whatever content you put out there is related to your not your signature program, but your lower ticket offer. So that should be whatever I'm sharing with you, whether it's a digital course or the one-on-one offer and the other two that I'm still going to share with you, your focus for your content should be on that. So again, your social media is for awareness and interest. And so your main objective is to get their attention and establish a recall in their minds. So you're just always talking and talking and talking about it without selling. You're not selling. You want them to be familiar with you, but you need a call to action all the time. In all these ways, you need a call to action that leads to your lead magnet, which will capture their email. So everything has to be set up, as I've said. And I have videos. Actually, you can check this channel for those videos that will show you more about the systems, implementing those systems, and will teach you more about your audience journey. I'll link it up in the video description. But you can also just, search through the channel because you'll find many, many resources. And so you do the same thing. You just keep talking about it. And then the call to action, the lead magnet brings them to your email. And in your email, that's when you start promoting your one-on-one coaching session that is a lower price point and that's shorter. So again, just create 4 sessions. Don't blow it up. Just create 4 sessions and just do a lower price point. And again, a discovery call would be ideal for this kind of a way to sell your signature coaching program. So you're putting them in the discovery call so you can sell your lower ticket one-on-one coaching session. Or you can also do a webinar, same thing. The one thing I love about webinars is, especially for lower price point, one-on-one discovery call for me is more ideal really for a high ticket offer. But again, it's hard to do that if you haven't built trust with the person. And so what you do is the webinar now becomes a more ideal platform where you can gather more people all at the same time because now they're there. And so whoever signs up, whoever is willing to sign up, you can get as many signups as you can for the digital course. Of course, for one-on-one, you got to limit yourself. You got to know how many clients you can handle. And especially if you're doing 4 sessions in 2 months, then you just, look at your calendar and see how many clients you can really handle in a week and then in a month's time, and then you'll be able to figure out how many you can really take. But one of the ways that I'm gonna share with you actually has another alternative for this discovery call. But let's go to the third easy way on selling your signature coaching program. So you can also try offering a pay per session program. So this is more like a consulting session, and I love doing this. I started doing this not too long ago because many of my clients or many of my prospects, are not really ready to commit themselves to a longer coaching engagement with me. Some of them, some reasons are just monetary reasons, financial reasons, but some are just really trust, I haven't really built that kind of a trust with them for them to start investing something like more with me. And so I started offering this more like a consulting session first. And most of the time too, these clients don't really know what they need from me. So instead of just doing a discovery call, what I did was I offered a pay per session consulting session or pay per session consulting program consulting session. And so what this is very ideal if your clients or your prospects are not really sure of what they're doing yet. And you also can use that to determine how you can help them more effectively. So this is more like a tailor-fitting type of a program later on. But you can still use your signature program because this is really the purpose of why I'm even sharing this way with you. And so what you do is you offer one coaching session at a time. So they can disengage from you or from the session anytime they want. But of course, what you'll do is to make it in such a way that they will need you to be there for them. And that's really what happened. And seriously, this can really be more expensive in the long run for your clients. And then that's when they're like, hey, do you have anything like a package? We can do probably like this much for this number of sessions. And then that would be the right time for you to present your signature coaching program. Or as I've said, it may not be your signature coaching program anymore, but something more tailor-fit and specific for the need of that person. But I've proven it to be a very effective way of selling a higher ticket offer. And then nothing is wasted if that client doesn't continue with you. Instead of just giving a free discovery call, you actually earn something from those sessions, even if it's just one session. You are actually paid for that session. And then that person also doesn't feel like, you shortchanged him or her because you actually provided value during that conversation. Okay, so remember, this is more like a consulting session. You have to design it in such a way that it can handle just one session at a time. It's not a continuous program that you cut up into several parts, because if your client doesn't want to continue with you, you don't want that client to feel like he or she did not get enough, or whatever they paid you is not sufficient enough. You don't want them to feel that way. You want them to feel full, as I've said. But at the same time, you also want them to reach a point where they'll be more dependent on you, so you can bring them into a more long-term commitment, long-term coaching commitment with you. Some of my clients actually really preferred, even if they continued with me, they just really love the pay per session, because it kind of gives them elbow room. It's not like paying you in advance for something that is still 6 months, 6 months of a coaching program. And so this really, I found this to be very, very effective from both sides, for me, because sometimes, it's like, why will I waste my time just giving free discovery calls if I can turn it into a paid consulting session? Of course, there's still a discovery call before that, but it's a shorter discovery call. I don't have to do all the probing in that discovery call, because as I've said, if it's a lower ticket offer, why spend so much time convincing the client when you can just talk briefly? And I love just calling up my clients on the phone and then just, ask questions and then just build rapport with them. And most of the time they just start, signing up for my program. But I don't want to get there yet. I'm at this point in my business because I've been doing it for a long time. But what I'm sharing with you are ways to sell your signature coaching program if you're just starting, or you're probably new in the online space and you're really having a hard time pushing your program. So these are the ways that I'm presenting to you. And then number 4, so this is like what I was saying earlier, that's similar to a discovery call. So this is more like a way to sell, but at the same time, it's also like a sales platform. You know what I'm saying? It's a sales platform and a way to push your signature coaching program faster and quicker. So the other 3 that I presented to you, the digital course, the one-on-one sessions, they're all not just marketing tools, but they're all like programs and offer in itself. This one, the last one, is not really an offer, but it's a sales platform. So this is a group discovery call. So I just tried this, I think last year. It was by accident, it's not something that I thought about or planned for. What I did was I just created, because I have a huge Facebook group, a Facebook group community for Christian women entrepreneurs. And so I offered a free consulting session. I offered a free consulting session. It was more like a hot seat coaching that I offered to promote my services. And what happened was everybody who signed up joined in that virtual session, and it kind of became a group discovery call. And from there, I had several signups for my digital course. In fact, one of them actually became, I think, my one-on-one client. I don't remember anymore. And then I had several signups for my digital course. So it's kind of like, whoa, I got like several clients from just one session, one virtual session. And that's when I'm like, you know what? I can do this again. I can actually create a group discovery call where I put everybody in. And you can do that. You can offer like a free hot seat coaching where each one who signs up gets like you can offer, like, instead of a webinar, create a 1-hour session with you. And depending on the number of people who are going to be participating, but you can give them just 5 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on how many they are, of your time. They can ask whatever questions related to whatever it is you're offering. So with this 4th way of selling your signature coaching program, I would still recommend that you sell the lower ticket offer. Okay, you don't want to, especially if they're just meeting you for the first time. They're probably seeing you on social media, but this is the first time that they're really seeing you coach them, because this is like showcasing your skills to them. So I still would not recommend you to all of a sudden offer them your signature coaching program, but offer whatever ways you're going to choose to use, whether it's a digital course, it's that one-on-one shorter coaching sessions, or you're going to do a paper session. Whatever it is that you're going to offer, don't offer all the three. You just choose one. I mean, you can switch it up. You can use all three. Actually, you can use all three, because the four is what I'm talking about now, but don't use them simultaneously or at the same time. You can switch it up. Okay, this month you'll use this one, next month you'll use the other one. So this will really change your game, because this will make it easier for you to sell your signature coaching program. This is not supposed to make things more complicated. And this is why I was saying earlier, in designing your digital course, just make it simple. Don't overdo it. Otherwise, you're just making it more complicated for you. And then because you've put in so much effort and probably hired designers to do it for you, and then now you need to increase your price. And I don't really recommend that. This is a low price point. This is just a bait for them to sign up for your more expensive and signature coaching program. Now, if you're not really having issues with your price point, and it's just really a matter of, selling it the right way, then this is not the right video for that. And I would love to answer whatever questions you may still have on selling your signature coaching program, more so if they're related to everything I've talked about in this video. But even if it's not related, just feel free to drop your questions, and I'm going to make sure that I answer each of those questions. So I'd love to know what amongst those 4 easy ways really got your attention, got you excited, and something that you can implement in your business in the next 7 days. And I'd love to also invite you to my LMC Insider community, where I myself will deliver emails straight to your inbox every Wednesday that will help you build a thriving coaching business. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that like button so more people can have access to this video, because you know how algorithms work. So thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you at the next one.